Check, 1, 2. Pay attention.
What's that noise? We're only doing an interview. Only. Maybe you want to go smoke some weed? Make a connection? Just saying.
How can a Batman be so damn good? Got all your girlfriends thinking that
Maybe because I'm not as creative as other people. Or, you know, I think things happen to me, but I think interesting things happen to everyone. And I think that that's just more relatable, and I think that's just my voice. That's where my first solo song came out of, you know, storytelling. So I've always been a big reader. So retelling things that happen to me in a different way is pretty second nature. I feel like hip hop was created as a voice for people who didn't have a voice originally, and now it's become like homogenized, where it's just, you know, people have been saying the same thing forever, or at least for the past 20 years with hip hop, and nothing has been said new, and there's nothing shocking. Now it's a bunch of people saying that nothing is shocking. You know, I mean, one of the fair, you know, like there's people that talk about, you know, rape and killing, and it's not even shocking. It's like children's music now, literally. You know, that's what kids, literally like teenagers, are listening to. So I think in more that needs to be seen. I'm sure it exists. I just don't think that we're getting it, or it's getting as much light. And maybe that's just because people don't want to hear that. And so maybe it doesn't need more of it, because if no one's consuming it, then there's no need for more of it. Like, I didn't put it out because I felt like making money. I put it out just because I was really depressed and fucked up, and it was the best way to get it out. And so people ask me for that. I was like, do you want me to be sad? Do you want me to be in pain? And then one day I looked up and I was like, yeah, I'm really depressed, and I was smoking cigarettes and getting drunk again. I was like, maybe this will be time to make another Varsity Blues record, and I can put this all behind me. I don't understand the debate on it. I feel like, I mean, now it's become more defined. Initially, I was really a big fan of it because there was no definition, there was no set agenda, there was no list of demands. It was just people saying that there's a problem and let's go talk about it. And I felt like that would encourage people from the left and right wing to come together to discuss things and make a more unified America. And now the media's, of course, trying to separate us. And I think even the Occupy people are allowing it to be separated, where they're making it a left-wing type of liberal thing. And that's not me. Like, what I liked about it was that you know, I thought it'd be a chance for America to unify. Like, the right wing is tired of the bull and the left wing is tired of the bull. Why don't we come together? When he was K-Dot, he did a song with us for me, Corrupt, J-Rock, and DJ Quick, and he sung the hook on it. And I thought the hook was nice, and he hit me up on Twitter one day to check out his MySpace. That's how long ago it was. And I listened to it, and I was like, wow. And I was like, he's like, you know, if you, you know, I was like, and I told him, like, if you ever need anything, advice, whatever, just hit me up. Here's my number, And so they hit me up, and he said he wanted me to be on his album. I was honored to be on, because I always thought he was dope before the world thought he was dope, and now I think he's definitely getting his just desserts, and he's handling it well. He's a really level-headed and intelligent young man. I think I can be if they use me. Some of them tend to, you know, use me as a resource. I don't feel that there's another rapper who knows every aspect of the business as well as I do. But there are rappers who definitely know more about certain aspects than I do, but I consider myself pretty well-rounded. And when I was coming up, I never met anyone like myself that would just be so open to, like, you need a feature, do you need, you know, advice, or here, I'm gonna pay you to come perform at my festival. So I'm here to be a mentor, and I'm willing to be used as a resource. But actually, but I'm not just a mentor. Like, I feel like I'm still making progress in my own career, and I think Love and Rockets is probably some of my best work to date. So I'm not finished, and that's what I tell them. I always tell the kids I do help with, like, if you don't do better than me, then I feel like I've failed. But I'm not gonna make it easy for you. Like, I'm not done. So I'm trying to have Grammys and be platinum and be everything. So I need you to do more than me. I need you to have your own television station. If I have my own festival, like, I need you to outdo me, and I'm gonna do my best to help you outdo me, because I'm gonna keep trying to blaze new trails and keep doing innovative things. And that's what I told Kendrick, that's what I tell Don, what I tell whoever, Some of them are interested in hearing, some of them are not. Don't give a fuck about me. But I'm here. I'm gonna be here for a while. I've been here for a while.
Yes, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, y'all, and it don't stop.
Strong love and dislike for Common. Strong love and dislike for Ice Cube. But what I disliked about them is that they beefed. Like, those are my two major influences. If you listen to me, you'd probably hear both of them, and I love both of them equally. But the fact that they had beef, always like, they're unified, because I think they're unified through me, as weird as that sounds. I think, like, I use both of their styles, and they're so commingled, and now doing that song, the song that caused beef between them, I think it makes it all better. I tried to work with Ski, and I knew he wasn't familiar with my work, so I have something to prove to him, and that keeps you going. When I first started working with Knife, I had something to prove to him. And I was like, we would be like, well, what are we doing? Like, I don't know if Knife thinks that, but because some people don't ever think about that because they're so confident, and I'm like not as confident, so I'm always thinking, well, what are we doing wrong? Because I know what I felt like when 316 came out, and I know what I felt like when Murs Revenge came out, and everything seems to be less and less exciting to people. And it's just, we get comfortable with one another, and I got comfortable. But when I first met him, I was like, had the fear of God, like, I gotta be dope. So I guess that's how I always challenge myself when I do felt like I've looked at Sean as someone I can learn from. We did the A$AP Rock, I look at A$AP as someone, I never come in like I'm peers with anyone or better than anyone. And to me, that's what keeps me hot, or I guess keeps the fire and burning, quote unquote. That was bad. That's fine. I'm not really a vegan. I just say that because certain people can be thugs. I feel like I could be a vegan. I eat eggs, I eat honey, and I wear leather shoes. I just don't eat dairy, and it's easier for people to get your order correct when you just tell them you're vegan. I believe in animal rights. I'm not a huge animal activist, but my puppy is rescued from the Humane Society. My mother really loved me a lot, and I moved around a lot. So I lived in a certain neighborhood, and then that's what gang allegiance is built off of, your neighborhood. Then I would move 4 years later. Then I moved 4 years later. So I moved from the inner city to the suburbs for 4 years or 3 years. Then I moved back to the inner city, and that 3-4 years in the suburbs kind of saved my life. That's where I really got into comic books and really got into skateboarding and hockey and all these different things that I wasn't exposed to in the inner city. And also racism. And so then by the time I moved back to the inner city, I was just happy to be around black kids, but then I was so different than them that I was rejected by them. So they didn't give me a chance to even be a part of the whole gang culture, because no one wanted to hang out with me, no one wanted me in their gang. So it was just that was easy. I don't sleep because I'm always thinking about the things that I have to do. But I definitely will start to do less in the future. But right now, I feel like there's just so many opportunities. I can't say no to an opportunity. A lot of people would think that you sign to a major label, like on a sign to Warner, because it was for more money, and I took a lot less money doing that, but it was for the opportunity. Like, I can't say no. If someone says, you want to do this, it's so hard for me. You know, I had flown from Europe to Los Angeles. 8 hours later, I flew to Alaska, did 2 shows, flew back to Los Angeles, was supposed to drive to Tucson and have a week off, and then I got a call, and they're like, Miss Lauryn Hill wants you to open up for 3 or 4 shows. And that would take up the whole week that I was supposed to have off. And then I left right from opening those shows to go do the album with Ski. So I never got my time off. I love hip hop. I don't necessarily love what I do. I love hip hop, and I love life, and I love my wife. I love puppies. I love people, you know, and I think that's like the greatest generator. Like, it's the greatest force. Like, you know what I mean? If there's a lot of love, then you have the energy to do whatever.